Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, I got some announcements. You know what I'm saying? At 8 o'clock, I will be live streaming the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. I want to see James Harden debut, and I want to see it with y'all. So if you ain't busy, or if you ain't in your favorite Sixers guy stream, come through. We can talk some basketball. It is what it is, man. Also, Big Manscape just dropped a new line. The new line of all of the products that's coming out this upcoming March. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of them during that stream. It's crazy. I got them right here, man. I'll give you a sneak peek of one right here, though. The deodorant is crazy. I'm telling you, after you see this stuff, you're going to be ready to use code Brunson and save your 20% off and get your free shipping, because the free shipping, I fought for that for y'all. I'm telling you, man, the products is bar none. The new products are bar none, top shelf, Big Manscape in the building. Shout out to the sponsors. Yo, but listen. Howie Roseman back in his bag. Howie Roseman is doing his first attempt of the season of going out there and trying to get a diamond in the rough. This is what Howie Roseman does. This is what Howie Roseman has always done. He's always attempted to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? When we got Golden Tate, that was an attempt, but that was a fail. Now, he's not always right, which is going to bring me right into, the perfect topic. You know what I mean? He failed. He got Jay Ajayi. He succeeded. I'm going to count the Jordan Howard thing as a fail, because you got him. He went somewhere. Then you got him back. Still ain't used him twice. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Who else? I wish he would attempt it with a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? But he's attempted this before. He's tried to find diamond in the roughs for cheap that nobody really looking at. He's looking for talent in areas that won't cost him much. And I hate the cheap side of Howie Roseman. But I'm going to give this guy a chance, man. The Philadelphia Eagles just signed Renell, Wren, defensive tackle, Cincinnati Bengals. The dude is 6'5", 315 pounds as a nose tackle. Them dudes are usually short, compact, you know what I mean? Round. Them guys are usually like that. When you start thinking about a guy like 6'5", 315 pounds, you looking at guys like Vince Wilfork. You know what I mean? Like, you're looking at abnormally big guys on the defensive line. You know what I mean? But this guy has had some concerns, man. I can see how he did it. He's 26. He went to Arizona State, 3 years experience, 6'5", 315 pounds. He had a pretty solid rookie season for a nose tackle, if you ask me. He didn't get any sacks. He had 8 tackles. He did what he did. He only started a few games, too. He didn't start the whole season. You know what I mean? I think he only started 2 or 3 games his rookie season. He was looking promising, man. From what I've been reading up about him, he was looking promising. Then it gets to that second season. End up having like a major nasty quad injury. Required surgery, I'm guessing, and a very lengthy process of rehab, because he didn't come back until, this year? He didn't come back until this year against the Cleveland Browns. I'm sorry. He didn't come back this year. If I got this information correct, he was out basically a year and a half for a quad injury, and now he's a free agent. Howie Roseman scooped him up, and his best football is still ahead of him. That's the bottom line. His best football is still ahead of him. So I really, really like this. He hasn't shown you anything, but he hasn't been available. I think his best football ahead of him. And this is showing that Howie Roseman is starting to see what he should be tweaking and what he should be working on. We got a lot of holes. Defensive tackle is probably one of them, especially if Fletcher Cox is getting you the same production as Milton Williams, who's the 3rd defensive tackle. But sometimes he do play a little edge, and I believe both of his sacks came from the edge. But yo, you got to start looking at options for defensive tackle, man. We need them bodies, man, because Fletch can't do all the Fletch just can't do everything he used to be able to do, man. He's still very disruptive. He's still a very, very good player, but I think Fletch need a bounce back year so people can remember who he is. Or we're gonna keep running into these situations to where we're trying to fill things in with diamonds in the rough, and that's never good. You know what I mean? I understand you don't feel like you need to make a splash at nose tackle because Hargrave is a Pro Bowler. Fletch is a Pro Bowler. You're set at nose tackle, for real. You are capable of plugging it up right there. That's at the bare minimum. You're capable of plugging up the middle of the defensive line. With that being said, production still is a question for Fletcher Cox. It's just a question, man. So things got to shake, man. But I'm not mad at this, man. This shows that Howie Roseman is paying attention early. This shows that Howie Roseman is trying to be the first to knock out some of these small things. But I'm nervous about these picks. I'll say it millions and millions of times. You know what I mean? I'm very nervous about these picks still and what Howie Roseman is going to do. But I'm not mad at this move. I don't think that this, makes you just the ultimate defensive tackle team in the league. I don't know if it does that. But we should have the second best defensive tackle group in the National Football League, only behind the Rams. You know what I mean? We got to do something different on the defensive line, whether it's edge or whether it's in the inside. We were second to last in sacks. I'm tired of saying it. Something got to change, so I agree with the move wholeheartedly. Let's see what the kid got. If he don't pan out, it is what it is. A couple dollars. You know what I mean? In terms of salary cap. But yeah, I like where this is going for Howie Roseman, man. Make sure y'all tap in 8 o'clock. We're going to talk some Sixers, man.